Hi friends, my name is Jessica Gilbert and I am from South Paris, Maine, director, and I want to jump on and show all of you the flex in making a dessert. I really love this recipe for a couple reasons. I love this recipe because you use all three functions of the flex. You're going to use the manual food processor, the Immersion Blender, and the hand mixer. All in one, same battery, no cords. I really love this product. I find it handy. I got rid of some old things. And what I did is I just went to the store. I bought a little tote. So I have everything right here in the tote. So it's nice and organized. Fits right into my cupboard. Very easy. So the first part of this flex we're going to use is a manual food processor. It's not manual food processor, and I keep saying that because we have one with a hand pump. And I've used that for so many years. So this is still a food processor. We don't need a cord still. So to me, it's still manual, right? But we're gonna use a battery powered part for the motor to get it running. So I just wanted to show you this part first. So there's the processor, and here is the motor. So this also is our immersion piece, but right now we're gonna use it as the motor, and the battery, which I already have on, comes with two batteries, okay? And you have a battery charger that comes with it. That way you never run out of battery. As long as you keep one charged, you have an extra one, and you never want to leave it on here because it will run your battery, so I always take them off. So I'm going to use the one off the battery just in case, because I didn't charge that one for a little bit. So it just pops right on, just like that. Look at that. Love it. So I am making, I don't know if I said, a strawberry and white chocolate icebox cake. I've had a long day. I'm running late. My kids were in the house, my older kids, didn't know they were coming tonight. So it was a little crazy. I had to kick everybody out of the house for this. Like, I need you all to get out. You're too loud, and I can't do this with you guys in here. So anyway, that was my story for Friday night. So I'm going to take my Oreos. I have 20 Oreos. First, I'm going to put this cover on. I just wanted to show you the blade I'm using. I'm using the chop blade, and there's a couple other blades this comes with. So we have the grater and the slice blade. All comes together, so it makes everything easy. You can do a lot of things in here. I especially like to use it for cauliflower too, whether it's making, I make rice or I make dips and everything else in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Just twist it right on. Just bear with me. Okay, and I'm going to take this cup out, put this right on. Snaps right on just like that. And so you got to press the power button and the safety switch because there's a safety on there, okay? You just go ahead and chop it all up. Grind it all nice and fine. Wow, what's going on? Maybe you shouldn't put it in there too fast. I'm a little nervous, so there we go. Just got jammed in there. Not a problem. Put that back on. Oh, you know what? And you want to make sure it's on high too. There we go. You gotta put it on high. So there's a plus and minus right here to control the speed. Pampered, not perfect. Those 20 Oreos. So good. It's gonna be such a good dessert. So that's all grinded really well. I also want to tell you that I took 3/4 cups of whipping cream. I already boiled it in my milk pot. I love my milk pot. Clean so easy. I use it for oatmeal, all kinds of things. And I have it in my silicone bowl. As you can see, like if you put melted chocolate in regular bowls, it tends to harden up a little bit. But with these silicone bowls, they still, look at that. It's still melted and it's been sitting here for over a half hour. Okay, because you want it sitting for about an hour to cool completely down, but it's pretty cool. So that's okay. So now I'm going to take the butter add that in. I have melted butter, a whole stick. Just make sure it all goes on. My Oreos were mega field clean. I didn't realize, but that's okay. It will still taste just as good. We are very limited at the grocery store these days. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take this blade out. And I'm gonna take my spring foam pan, okay, for cheesecakes or cakes or pies, whatever you wanna use it for. It's got this nice snap. So when it's done, you're gonna go to serve it, you can snap it right off, pull it off. Doesn't ruin anything. I really, really like this a lot. I hope my bowl's not in the way. I can't see very well. All right, so now I'm going to get, oh, all my spoons are dirty. There's another one right here. I use them all. I like all my scrapers. I need more actually. My kids keep grabbing them and taking them for their place. I don't know if you have that problem in your house. How many of you have that problem? Or that ends up in their bedrooms. Some of my stuff ends up in their bedrooms. I don't know what they do in there because they don't have an oven and everything in there, but they tend to bring all my cooking stuff in there to their bedrooms, and I find it there. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. So I'm making this recipe for a shingding I have tomorrow night. So you want to make this because it's got to sit in the fridge for 4 hours. So you want to make sure you make that ahead of time. All right. So we're just going to push that down the bottom. All nice and flat. I'm going to actually use a fork. I needed a smaller scraper, but I can't find my medium one. That's okay. This will work too. So I'm just going to smush that all down. And this uses, this recipe is right in the Flex cooking book. So every power tool that we have always comes with a book. That way you can really get acquainted with it, try out the recipes. It really helps you get to know the product really well before you go off on your own. I always suggest to everybody to make sure you read the manual that it comes with and the recipes, because that's where all those answers you're looking for are. They really are. So my crust is going to be a little creamy because of the mega filling. So usually, because I've made this dessert a few times, usually it's darker than that. So it'll just be a little fluffier, a little bit more creamier, and that's okay. It's still going to be great. So now that's going to go in the fridge while we do the rest. So we're going to pop that in the fridge. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I have my whisks here. So the blender also has a place to put that motor, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take it off my cover. And all it does is take 2 buttons and it pops right off, just like that. And then you also have beaters. It comes with beaters too, so depending what you're making, you have beaters and whisks that it comes with. So we're going to just pop that right on. There we go. Easy. And I'm just going to pop those in just like that. So easy. Oh, wait. No, just kidding. That's not the next step. So I know some of you might be shaking heads. Whoops. So actually, I'm using the Immersion Blender part. I almost skipped a step. So we need to make the sauce. So now this is the Immersion Blender. So with the Immersion Blender, you can make your own. I know. You can make your own tomato sauce, all kinds of sauces and dips, different things, whatever you want to do with it. Right now I'm going to use it to mush up my strawberries. So let me just take a look at the directions. Make sure I'm doing this right, even though I've made this a gazillion times. And I have some lime juice right here, freshly squeezed with my citrus press that I have. Love this thing. I have lemon water every morning, so I use this every single day with fresh lemon water. It's really good for you. So there's my lime. I didn't have, so there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use strawberry jelly. It's not seedless, but it doesn't have that many seeds in it, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I love these for pushing it out. It makes it so easy, right? So again, there's that little safety button right here. Okay? And we're going to just go ahead and press that in the power button. You don't have to stay holding on to it. Look at that. It's like a drill. And then you just want to make sure you got your plus and minus that you're at top speed. Look at that. Pressing right down in there. So you just keep swirling it around. It's doing its job. I put extra strawberries in there. They're really big. Typically I cut them, but I honestly wanted to test it out without cutting them. And look at that, it's working just fine. See? I put whole big strawberries in there. Done. Look at that. That's so impressive. I'm just so impressed with that every time I use it. I just have so much fun because that's my power drill in the kitchen. Love it. All right, so now our sauce is made. So now we're gonna go to the next part that I jumped to and use the blender part. Okay, so now we can take that battery off. Look at that. I mean, we're using it for everything. So easy. And no cords. So if I want to take this to camp, I want to take this to my girlfriend's house, whatever, I can. Simple. All right, so I'm gonna add my whisks there. So this is the rest of the 3/4 cream, and I can share this recipe also, but it's also in the Flex Guide too. It's a really good recipe. I really like this dessert. It's not one you want in your own fridge and you don't want to eat it all because it's really, I mean, it's got a lot of sugar in it, but it's good. All right, so we're gonna whisk that. You gotta press this, another safety feature, okay? So you can't just press it on and make a mess. So you just press this button in and you go. So we want to whisk it until it folds, until it starts peaking, not fold. So we're going to wait until it peaks a little bit, and it's already starting. You can see. Peaks formed. And then the next thing we're going to add is our melted chocolate. It's still melted. Sitting there about an hour now. Completely melted. I love these. My peaks are forming, so that just means like you can see the ripples on the top of your whipping cream. Gotta have whipping cream. I tried this recipe without whipping cream. Does not work well. I mean, it still tasted good, but it's a little flat. You know, that's what whipping cream is. Make it nice and fluffy. Look at that. I'd love to hear what you're all doing tonight on your Friday night. If you're making anything, having a drink, going out. We have kids, so this is my Friday night. I have a drink while I cook. That's what I usually do. I have one right over here. I usually don't kick them out of the house, but I did tonight. All right, so that's plenty. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that awesome? All right, now, let me make sure I do this right. So, gently fold in the cool and chocolate mixture. This is all nice white chocolate, 8 ounces of it. So we're going to gently start doing that. Fold it in. So you don't want to over stir. Okay. Just going to pour it in, and maybe if I use the pour side, that would be good. Look at that yummy goodness going right in there. Who likes white chocolate? Now, I don't like typically just plain white chocolate. I love dark chocolate. I don't know if you're a fan of dark, milk, white. Comment below which chocolate you really love. I do like white chocolate in desserts though. It's so good. Especially like if I'm making, what do you call them? Oreo balls. I like making Oreo balls dipped in dark chocolate with some white chocolate drizzle. I usually do that for Christmas. That's so good. So I gently put that all in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my strawberry puree that I made right here. So easy, right? Hasn't taken me too long. It's probably taken me longer just because I'm prepping for a video. And I had everything. I always recommend to prep everything beforehand. I'm a disaster in the kitchen if I don't prep ahead of time. I mess everything up. Usually it'll still turn out good, but I like having everything measured out. That's why I love our prep bowls and our glasses and our everything that we have. It just makes life so easy. Look at that. So we got some nice mix here. So next, I'm going to take out my crust. And the only reason I'm not going to take it out yet because I didn't have it in the fridge very long. So I want to have it in the fridge just a little bit longer. And then I'm going to pour this on top. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 4 hours at least. For me, I'm going to put it in overnight. And I'm going to do the rest in the morning. Because I was pressed for time today. I worked all day, my regular job, and I'm doing what I love here. So tomorrow morning, and another reason is because my daughter will do this. My 4-year-old loves doing this. So what I have her do is I have her take this is the old egg slicer. I don't know if you have one of these in your kitchen. Please raise your hand below if you have one of these in your kitchen. So for eggs, strawberries, kiwis, right? So I have her just take one of these strawberries and then slice. So all these will go on the top of our Icebox cake. I don't know why it's called Icebox cake. I mean, I'm not sure because I was expecting to have to use my Icebox and I didn't. I used all these lovely products. But I'll have my daughter sit here and do this in the morning. And you could slice it however you want, whether you have this or not. Whatever works for you. And you can slice it, you know, not so thin, but I like it this way. And it gives my daughter something to do. And it'll take her like 20 minutes to do this. And she loves doing it. So that's a good busy work for a toddler if you got one at home. So I'll have her do that in the morning. And what we'll do is we'll take it out of the fridge and we'll put that on top. And it's going to be so yummy. And then we add a little bit more of the, so I take the sliced strawberries and add a little bit more of the jelly, the strawberry jelly, and just mix it together so it makes it nice and gooey. Put it right on top and it's going to be so good. I'm sorry I don't have a picture of the end results. Maybe I will share it tomorrow in this post. So I hope you all have a wonderful Friday night. And I hope you enjoyed my post, my demo, and enjoy everybody else's posts and demonstrations. This has been such a fun party so far. And we still have a couple more days. I'm super excited. So you guys have a great night. Bye.